Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me here on the Worldwide Fishing Guide today. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We are just getting live. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. We're on YouTube. I want to welcome you guys here to the show. Thank you for the comment, Will. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great morning. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my fishing adventure. My name is Keith Covey, and you're watching Keith Covey Network here on YouTube, brought to you by Worldwide Fishing Guide at worldwidefishing.com. All right, today, guys, we got another great show for you. We want to check into some more saltwater, freshwater, and fly fishing opportunities that we can discuss. If you guys like me, got any area or type of fishing that you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments, or you could send me an email with videos that you might want me to do a reaction to. You can send it to info@worldwidefishing.com. All right, folks, let's get ready to hang out, do some fishing, do some talking, hang out with you guys. Let me know what type of fishing you guys like or where you guys are at in this beautiful world of ours. Also, if you are new here and you subscribe, let me know that you subscribed in the chat so I could shout you out. And I'll shout out your channel too. If you guys want more subscribers, let me know. Please go ahead and follow any of the moderators. Check out their channels and follow their channel and subscribe to them. They are a good source for me to have them here. And I'd like to thank all the moderators for being here. All right, we're going to be checking out some new spots to travel to this year in 2025 while we wait for more people to show up into the broadcast. Oh, I got to make you a sub. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and do that real quick for you. Bear with me, guys. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I've had a great morning so far. I've got to run some errands. Been up since about 6. Got a lot of the stuff that I needed done. All right, let's get, you've been thunderstruck as a moderator real quick. Hold on. How's you guys' day going? Let me know in the chat how everybody's doing today. The weather's about 60 degrees, fully sunny, no clouds in the sky to be found for the life of me. So it's just going to be a beautiful day, you guys. Trying to find your channel here. Thunderstruck. There you are. Boom. All right. Next time you comment, you should be in blue. So thank you very much. Appreciate that for suggesting that you wanted to help moderate the channel. You guys help people in the chat if they do come in. Just let them know. There you go. Cloudy and cold here today. It's 48 degrees right now. Ouch. My solar panels like the sun. Yes, sir. I need to get some solar panels. I'm still running off a generator. All right. Everything looks to be good except this long hair of mine. I need a haircut really bad. I was trying to get that this week, done this week. All right. I hope you guys, I got a great show for you guys today. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for being here. We'll be on for about an hour, hopefully till about 9 o'clock. Hopefully we get some visitors in here. I'm on the landscape portion of StreamYard, so I don't expect to get that many viewers. That some reason this doesn't get as many as the portrait does. But we'll be back today at 3:30 for our live fishing. So join me then. If you guys are watching this on the replay, thank you very much for checking it out. Hope you got fishing somewhere on a beach, lake, or ocean somewhere right now, catching some fish. If you are, let me know in the chat what you're fishing for, what you're using, or where you're fishing. Thanks for picking this show to watch. We did pretty well on subscribers and views yesterday. 3:30 broadcast got over 450 views, which is probably our top viewing stream. And then we had right around 5 to 6 subscribers. So it was really fun to do that outdoor stream. I look forward to doing that more. Let's give you guys a round of applause for being here. Yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. All right. What do you guys want to talk about this morning? Give me a topic. Let me cruise over to here. Get some of my topics that I was going to talk about. Let me recode back here. Elf in the green dress. Oh, yeah. Jeez. I thought about that last night, actually. Woo-wee. You ain't lying about that one. She came right up to us, didn't she? All right. Where do we go from here? We want to talk about Montana. Montana's a great place to start looking into their spring time fishing. It's when it really starts to pick up. So fishing for trout in Montana on a fly rod. If you guys want to hear more about that, let me know. Here are just some basic information on traveling tips that you guys can use if you're planning to go to Montana or do some fly fishing for trout. Best time to go to Montana is obviously going to be this early spring, April through June. The best time to go. Good for early. I lost my page. Sorry about that. Seems like the minute I go live, somebody wants to call. All right, like I said, the best time to go to Montana for fly fishing is going to be spring, April to June. Good early spring fishing, especially because of the May runoffs, and the conditions are really, really good. The water conditions are great. Fish are starting to wake up, and it's just let me get some more information on the early spring fly fishing for Montana. See if I can get some more verbiage on that really quickly for you guys. See if it has any information on that. Early season fly fishing, Montana. Yeah, trout is a fun fish to catch on light line, 3 to 4 weight fly rod. Well, let's see what it has to say. All right, early season fly fishing in Montana is a great time to fish for trout in the spring before the rivers swell up with the snow melt. It says here when to go. Early season for fly fishing in Montana starts late winter and continues through spring. The best time to fish in the late morning, afternoon, when the water temperatures are the highest. Where to go? You're going to want to focus on large rivers and spring creeks, and avoid small streams where the water is too cold. Slower water near pools with some depth in it is a good place to start to find trout. What to use when you're fly fishing for trout? You're going to want to use flies that imitate insects that are hatching in the early spring, such as midge, stone flies. I can't pronounce Betis mayflies. Midge hats can be very thick, so patterns that imitate them in clusters can be very productive. How to fish for these trout? You're going to want to both sight fish for them and blind fish with a deceiver. A nymph is also a consistent way to produce throughout the spring. Nymph fishing is really good, with an indicator on top is probably the most consistent way to catch fish. What to expect? The weather can change quickly during the spring, so pay attention, close attention, do your own research, and follow along with the regulations for that area. Check for any closures or any scenes that might make it difficult for you to enter into these backwaters. So some of the best places to fish early spring include Missouri River, Yellowstone, Madison River, Paradise Valley Springs is really good. The Missouri River near Craig, Montana, using sow bugs or scrubs are very productive in the early spring. So you want to check into that if you guys are interested in that. The Yellowstone near Bozeman, Montana, stoneflies, caddisflies, or pheasant tails are very productive for that early April through May time frame. Paradise Valley Spring Creeks near Livingston, Montana. Again, sow bugs, scrubs are very productive in that water. Mostly early season hatcheries occur in the middle of the day when the water temperatures peak. So check for that time frame to make sure that you have your soaking line. Tend to occur late in the morning, so it's important to make sure that you're up in the water early, get to the spot before noon, and make sure that you guys are ready for when that the fish start to eat. If you guys like more information on this type of fishing, head over to worldwidefishing.com and search for Foresters. And they offer a lodge, they offer fly fishing guides, and they offer tours to all the different surrounding waters that they have there. All right, let's move into our next segment here. Hope you guys are liking the show so far. If you are, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and share this out to friends and family. I would greatly appreciate it. We'll be right back after this break.
Our fishing trip guide offers all things fishing worldwide: boating, camping, and traveling. Fishermen and anglers new to fishing use our website to find fishing charters, guides, resorts, and lodges. Visit us at worldwidefishing.com. Our fishing trip guide offers all
All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. Is it clear? Is the picture clear? And do I have good sound? Will, let me know if everything's coming through okay. All right, let me pull up another spot. Tell me more about early season fish in Costa Rica. You guys want to go to Costa Rica or you want to go to Panama? Let me know in the chat. All good? Thanks, Will. Appreciate it. Panama or Costa Rica? Let me know in the chat, you guys. Going once. Going twice. All right, we're going to Costa Rica. All right, here's what it says. Costa. Yeah, that's what I thought too. All right, season fishing in Costa Rica. Best time is during the dry season. That's going to be December through April. So if you're looking to go to Costa Rica, now is the time to get your airlines tickets purchased, your lodge acquired, and all of your activities set up, because this is the peak season when the water is clear and calm and the weather is warm and sunny. It's just a perfect time to be down there. I've been down there. Have you guys been down there? Let me know in the chat that you guys been there. Just put a 1 or a thumbs up in the chat if you've been to Costa Rica. I've gone to Costa Rica about 5 different times. I've fished both sides. So it's I prefer the Pacific side better. This is peak season for billfish, you guys, including marlin, sailfish, and many major billfish tournaments are held during that time frame. Yeah, if you want to check out, just check out Hako, and they have a resort there. They have a marina there, and they have charter boats out front. Very cool place to go. Long beaches, big surf, beautiful little town with great restaurants and nightlife. Okay, so here are some other things to know about early season fishing in Costa Rica. Locations, best places to fish for billfish are going to be the central and southern Pacific coast. That's why I like it, such as Los Sueños, that's the Hako place, Capos, and Drake in the Osa Peninsula are 3 of the top places that you guys can look into. Other fish that you can catch besides billfish and marlin are mahi-mahi, yellowfin tuna are caught year-round. Also, peak season there through January and April, you can find all types of different varieties of fish besides mahi-mahi, yellowfin, and marlin. The weather, North Pacific, is going to be a little windier than the Central Pacific during the dry season, with strong winds called the Christmas winds is what it's called there. So you want to make sure you do your research at best weather conditions that you guys can get. Calm seas, low wind factor is going to be good water conditions. So recommend booking your fishing charter in advance, especially if you want to fish during a peak tournament season, because a lot of the boats fill up quickly and you won't have any availability because it'll be tournaments and all the charter boats are gone. Fishing methods, you want to try a ponga if you can't do a larger sport fishing boat. That these prices are going to be a little more reasonable, which is a local style for inshore fishing using a smaller boat with a center console. If you guys like to try a kayak fishing offshore, that would be an awesome trip. You can get on a big sport fisher that has a kayak, and then they drop you off 5-10 miles offshore. It's called the kind of like a mothership, and then you fish for giant fish off your kayak. Very, very exciting experience. I recommend anyone, if you haven't done that experience, to look into doing that experience once in your lifetime. All right, you guys want any more information about Costa Rica? Let me know, or you can head over to worldwidefishing.com and see if we have any charter information for that area. Where are we at? Where are we at? All right, we're going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. See if I get some more people in here. I just had to throw that in there. Makes me laugh every time. All right, what do we want to do now? You want to talk about more locations, or would you like to talk about techniques? I'm here for you guys. Let me know in the chat what you want me to do. We're already been live for about 20 minutes. So that's pretty good. I want to do one more location. You guys put in the area where you want me to head to. And go to Florida, and go to the Bahamas. You can head up to Alaska. Head over to Hawaii. What would you guys be interested in seeing more information on? My favorite spot is going to be the Amazon. You want to do the Amazon? I've got a company that specializes in that. So let's do that. That's a good idea. Thank you for that. Cold weather bass techniques. All right, we'll do that after this. Let's go over to coast. Let's go over to the Amazon River and see what they say about fishing there. Hope you guys are having a great morning. I'm stoked to be alive. Life is good. Let's see if I can pull up a video. That'd be cool. Let me see if I can find a video. I know he has lots of videos. Where's he at? There he is. Amazon Angler. Amazon Angler. I should have queued this up. Sorry about that. There he is. There we go. All right, I found some video. That's not what I want. I want Facebook, not. Or no, I don't want Facebook. I want YouTube. There he is. All right, this is Steve Townsend. He owns Angler, Amazon Angler. And let's see. Here's a big peacock blow up right here we can watch. Let me change this screen real quick. All right, hold on. You guys can find Steve on worldwidefishing.com. He has a couple different. He has Colombia. He has Argentina, I believe. Uruguay. I have to look, but this one he's on the Amazon, and I've actually done this trip as well. Phenomenal experience. It was. I mean, I'll tell you a story here in a minute. We'll have story time in a second. Let me get this queued up for you guys. Give me a second. Oh, we got another person. Hey, what's up? I didn't see you guys pop in here. If you're new, make sure you subscribe so I can shout you out in the chat. All right, let's remove this. Stop that. We'll go here. Here. And here. And then we go here. Boom. And boom.
The largest area of unspoiled rainforest in the whole of the Amazon. There are more species to target here than any of our other destinations. Welcome to the jungle.
It's a little choppy, huh? Yeah, we got some cross-pollination with the channels. I love it, you guys. That's awesome.
Located on the northern coast of South America, Guyana is still untouched by mainstream tourism, making it the perfect place for an
Because is that
authentic,
playing smooth
adventurous,
for you guys
and
on the other end?
awe-inspiring experience. Whether you just want to catch a lot of different fish like payara, bicuda, and pacu, or have something special on your list like a lot of peacock
Hey, let me
bass,
hit the
this
like button if you
place
guys would do me a
has
favor.
it
Hit the
all.
like button.
The
See if we can't
first
get more
cast over
people in
there
here.
with my lure, and bang, he hit that within a second of landing. Third cast of the day. Look at that. Beautiful little peacock bass. This one's a different species. This is what they call Lukanani here, and this is a butterfly.
Yeah, those are beautiful fish.
This is a great
Jeez.
trip for
Can you imagine
kind of
catching one of those on a bass
6,
rod?
8, maximum 12 anglers.
I caught a
You arrive in
15 pounder
Georgetown,
down there,
We pick you up,
and
we
then
take you to
I
the
got
hotel,
hooked into
you
like a
overnight,
26 pounder
and then
that got
the
right
next
to the
day, early in
water, and
morning,
then I
we
lost
fly
him.
you to
I was
the village
oh,
of Atherstone.
devastated.
Once you leave
Dude,
Georgetown,
I got to tell you about
all you
the
see
story
is
of
this
being in
vast
there,
green
being on
carpet
that
of
plane and
rainforest.
flying over the Amazon
Stunningly
River.
beautiful, and it stretches
And I was
for
reading the
miles
John
and
Grisham
miles
book about
and miles.
a guy that crashed in the Amazon River, and I'm like reading the book, and I'm looking down, I'm reading the book. I'm like, okay, this is too surreal right here. And you know, the plane is like they're loading it up, but we got so many people in there, and we got so many rods and so many luggage. They're like, you know, we're overweight. We got to go.
Once
I
you
don't know
get
how
your
many
feet back on
hours
the ground,
we got to
we'll
fly
transfer
to
you
get to
our
Manaus.
boats and head
Or
upriver
we
through
flew into
some of the
Manaus,
most
and then we jumped on
pristine
a
jungle in the
float
world.
plane like that, and then we
You
flew
won't
into,
see
I think,
anything on
the
these waters
split where
other than
Niagara
fish,
and the Amazon
trees,
River meet.
water,
Then we jumped on a
and
mothership, and
lots
then
of
we
wildlife.
went all the way up and then all the way back down the Amazon River. It took about 17 days. Phenomenal trip.
The lodge you will be staying at is simple and rustic, but the rooms are comfortable and come with mosquito nets and fans. It has a full kitchen staff who prepare solid, clean, quality food at every meal.
A lot of the questions we answer when you start putting up your tackle, you know, which lures to use, which setups to use, you know, for which fish, and we explain everything really pretty good, so that you can go out in the morning and you've got a great idea of what to do and how to use it. This thing's freaking 2 meters long. Look at it. Look at those teeth.
There are so many different types of fishing situations here, from waterfalls to lagoons and even beaches. You will never run out of things to try.
So what's really interesting, right, is you can come into a creek like this and you just don't know what you're going to catch. You don't know where it's going to go. You don't know how wide it's going to be. There are all sorts of different fish. This is a real adventure, and what we love to do here in Guyana. One of the best activities we have here in fishing is arapaima fishing, but it's adventure just from the start, because in the dry season, what we have to do is drag the boats up really steep banks and then put them across the rainforest floor, and then.
So one of the things that I did when I was down there is we got a chance to go back into the Amazon River and go to one of the Indian villages and meet with all the people that live back in the forest, that, you know, are really native. I mean, it's really native. I mean, they don't have clothes, they don't have shoes, they have huts, big pot, and they do a lot of root cooking. It's phenomenal. So I was able to go back into this village and meet them. I brought some of my lures that I was using, and I was able to trade some of their native tools that they have, like their big spoons and their hose. And I was able to trade some of the top-notch lures that I had, like the Rapalas and stuff, for some of their cooking utensils and things of that sort. And I brought home a bunch of cool artifacts from that trip. Really, really exciting times that you know, when you have that memorabilia, every time you look at that thing, it brings you back to being back there and getting to experience that opportunity. So what would happen is, let me put this video. Let me tell a story real quick. So once you get off that float plane, or that I don't know if they call it a float plane down there, but once you get off that plane, you get onto a big mothership, and the mothership carries about 10 boats on it. So you'll be on the boat with about 40 people, including the staff and crew. And every morning about 5 o'clock, they'll knock on your door and see if you want some coffee. And that's how they wake you up, right around 5:15. And you get your coffee, drink your coffee, and then you go down to the lunch or the dining room, eat some breakfast. The guys are already unloading your boat, getting all your tackle ready. Once you get done with breakfast, you head over, you head to the back of the boat, jump on one of these boats with your guide, and then you just take off into the Amazon to catch these fish. You'll be out there for 4 or 5 hours, and then they'll bring you back to the boat. You'll have a midday lunch, and then you'll be back out there fishing until about 7 o'clock when they bring you back in for dinner. Everything is catered, you guys. You don't have to worry about anything. They pretty much damn near will catch your fish for you. It's okay, you're late. It's all right. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you showing up. Better late than never, huh? So I lost my track of thought. I apologize. So anyway, so once you're fishing all day, you'll be fishing with a professional guide. And one of the coolest things about these trips is they're going to put you on huge amounts of fish, big, huge boils of fish. They're going to find bait. They're going to find different types of fish that you can catch. So the main species that I was going for were all 3 type of peacock bass. We were trying to get an arowana, and we were trying to catch Payara. So to catch the Payara, you got to catch piranha. So the 4 species that I was really going after were those 4 species. I was able to be very successful because the guides were so good at it. One of the peacocks I caught in some thick brush. And keep in mind, there's alligators and everything in these waters. There's monkeys in the trees. There's peacocks everywhere. It's really, if you think of what in your mind what a adventure would be like, that this is the pinnacle spot. So if you're asking me where are my favorite places, this is it by far. Though I don't really care what type of fish I catch. But anyway, so I got into a really big fish, over 10 pounds, and I almost got him to the boat. He made one more run. He ran right into a big dead tree. So what did my guide do? He jumps in, literally jumps in, disappears under the water. The water, you can see how muddy the water is, right? Follows my line all the way down, unwinds the fish out of the brush, and all of a sudden I see the fish coming up. He jumped in the water in the Amazon, untangled my fish, and I was able to land that fish because of that guide. Keep in mind, I gave that guy a great tip. That was the most phenomenal guide experience of my life, hands down. I never seen anything like it. My balls shrunk up to my chin just watching the dude jump in the water. I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Anyway, let's get back to checking out some more of this Amazon River footage. Thank you for being here, guys.
So
hit the like button. Do me a favor, hit the like button.
It's just a crazy way of getting it. If the water's high, then we just drive straight through by boat, and we get into these big lagoons, and there are these arapaimas just waiting. And this is what we come for. This is the prize of the prize. Look at that.
Look at that beast,
baby.
I haven't caught one of those. Never been on that fish before. Wow, look at the size of those
so many
things.
different catfish species here. But the Grand Slam, the 3 big boys.
Steve, this guy's a
or Goliath catfish,
phenomenal fisherman.
Catfish, which can grow to.
He's caught every fish in the damn Amazon.
We have red.
Not only the Amazon in Brazil, he's caught fish in everything. That's a catfish right there.
130, 140. These are big boys, and they're the three main species that we
I
target.
did get a blue cat when
One
I
of
was
the
down there
great
on
things
trip
about this
We
experience
fished
is
at
our
night
friendly
for
English-speaking
about 5
support
hours and
staff,
actually ended up
and
getting a really, really big
especially
fish,
our
about 120
guides.
pound cat.
All the guys at our Jaguar camp
There's
are
a
local
picture
Amarines,
somewhere
and
online.
they
I'm
know
not sure
these
where it's
areas
at
like
though.
the back of their hands.
It's been a long time.
So
I was fishing
good
with a guy called
at
Catfish
everything they
Sutton.
do. They see
I don't
things
know if you guys ever heard of that guy.
can't
He's a
see.
very famous
They'll look at things and then
fisherman.
say, "Hey, look at that over there," and you don't know what you're looking at because only they can see. They are so good.
If we can get 10
This
people in on the
is a
live today,
male
I'd be
red
super
pacu.
happy.
Look at the coloration on this thing.
I think this is the most
It's
I've had in the
absolutely
live
gorgeous. You gotta
since
be-
I've started.
Yeah, 10, 11
um,
pounds, this guy.
This format, the landscape format, is different than the portrait format, which is the
This
short.
is number 4 of the morning.
lot more
just from
traffic in the
Cedar
short.
Rapids. Pacu after pacu after pacu. What great sport this is on light tackle.
All right, come on, 3 more, and we got our 10 goal. Get 10
One of the
people in
great things
here
about this place.
during the live
You
and
can
5
catch your
likes.
fish a
I
few
think I'd
hours
be
before
very
lunch.
happy with that.
Come to an idyllic island like this, make
It's
a
a
fire,
start.
cook your fish, and eat it fresh as you can. Excellent. Fish whip. Mm.
You guys doing a shore lunch? You guys ever did a shore lunch for your fishing? Then you
want
11:30,
piranhas?
you just start
I'll
a
show you
fire and
piranhas.
cook
Oh,
whatever
look
you
at
guys
that
caught
thing.
with some potatoes and some eggs.
6.5 pounds of raw muscle.
Never done that. You want to go do that. That is
And this is another species.
very
we get
soothing,
there, arowana, and they grow
a opportunity,
way
guys.
bigger.
There's an arowana right there. That's what I was going for. Got a much bigger one than that.
Gorgeous fish.
I had
Orange
my
over the
tank
black
back
spot.
home.
And these are the cheetahs.
It was really cool
Amazon River.
to go catch something that I had in my tank.
That is the silver drum. Or a basher,
Silver
as we
drum,
call them
never
here in
caught one
Ghana.
of
Look at
those.
that. Isn't that the most beautiful fish?
That's probably a really good eating fish right there.
Sightseeing for surfing.
But those
This is
arowana,
nothing
oh, look
like
at
it.
that.
They're just going up and down this little alleyway.
What is that?
Cast a
What
bait
is that?
and
Was
bang.
that a catfish? It said.
This trip is a good trip for adventurous people, but we get people from all ages. We've had young ones here from kind of 12 years old all the way up till 80 odd years old. But it's all good fun, and it is an adventure. It's just an amazing, happy trip.
I love the trip. I would definitely come again. I got, I think, 13 species, if I did my math correctly, and a whole bunch of the more common ones, and a couple of the ones
The
I really
Amazon
wanted,
holds
like a big red-tailed
90%
catfish and a
of
big
all
arapaima,
species.
and
I believe
had a great
it's
time. Would definitely come back.
90% of
So
all species
I caught
are
all my target
here in
species
this- in
on
this
fly: Payara, Arapaima, Arowana, and peacock bass.
that's
Staff
the
are
kind of
very
that's it.
hardworking,
Those are the size of
and
fish that
they
I was
really
getting
want
right
you
there.
to succeed in your goals. Especially for me, it was a little bit more difficult as a fly angler. They made it happen, and I would definitely recommend coming here.
If you're looking for an authentic fishing adventure with lots of species for a great price, then
All right, let me
this is the
change
trip for
this
you.
out. That
But
was,
don't wait to book because
very good
this one
segment,
fills
Steve.
up fast.
Awesome.
Just call us on any one of our numbers.
Let me get to this back on here. Give me a second. All right, let's go check out this guy's information real quick. All right, so if you guys want more information on these trips, you can head over to worldwidefishing.com. And search Amazon Angler. You'll pull up this page right here. It'll have his phone number listed, his website listed. You could request availability. You could check out more videos on him. I got information on his, got information on his Facebook. And then we got more detailed information inside the description there on what he has to offer. And of course, you could send me an email at info@worldwidefishing if you have any questions, or you can give Steve a call directly and he'll answer any of your questions that you might have. All right, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Our fishing trip guide offers all things fishing worldwide: boating, camping, and traveling. Fishermen and anglers new to fishing use our website to find fishing charters, guides, resorts, and lodges. Visit us at worldwidefishing.com. Our fishing trip guide offers all things fishing worldwide.
All right, where are we at? 40 minutes. 40 minutes. You guys want more story time or you want more fishing action? Let me know in the chat. What do you want to do? This is your show, you guys. Dictate where the show goes. I can't be successful without you guys. You know that, right? Without your comments, likes, support, subscribes, it's just not going to work. You know that, right? So thank you guys. Thank you very much for being here. Let's look back for a second, see if we can't get our 10 people in here. Give yourself a round of applause for being here again. All right, we're moving. We're doing it. Let's go get another video. Story time. Story time. All right. So one of the craziest stories that I've had fishing is going to be the trip that I did to Venezuela, to Caracas. Let me see. Don't remember what year it was. Let me see if I can find that. This is a crazy story. Not one I like to remember, honestly. It was really bad. What year is that? I'm trying to find the year. Okay. Yeah, I will get into that. Let me cue this first. Yep, here it is. So it was in 1999 when I went down there. So when I first showed up, okay, hold on. I'm gonna stay on track here. Let me cue this up. I'll get to this story in a second. Let me go look at some cold weather bass techniques real quick. See what I can. Trying to stay on track here and have continuity here, you guys. Consistently and continuity is what I'm trying to get better at. So if you guys can help me with that, I'd really appreciate it. Keeping me on track. Thank you. Okay, bass fishing in cold water. One of my favorite things to do when the ocean starts to chill out a little bit and I'm not traveling, I'm at home, I switch over to fishing bass most of the day and I fish for catfish at night. So let's get into when fishing for bass in cold water is the most productive and look at some of the key techniques that help you to catch, a limit. Most people want to see when you're bass fishing, you want to try to catch 5 fish is the key. Usually when you're fishing tournaments, you want the top weight of 5 fish. So when you're out doing bass fishing, if you want to kind of practice like you're tournament fishing, you want to try to catch 5 fish and get the total weight during that day. And that's kind of what I go for. So the key techniques is to slow your retrieve down and fish deeper water. Anywhere from 30 to 60 feet during the cold season is when I catch most of my biggest fish. I've gotten more 8-pounders and 10-pounders during the colder winter season that I have on any other time of the year. So this is the time where you're going to get less bites, but the bite you're going to get is going to be much bigger than you would normally get. So you want to fish really slow. If you think you're fishing slow, you need to fish slower. So in deep water, you want to find boulders, deep structures, and you want to use baits like spinner blades which is one of my favorite. Show us your feet. Dude, I got shoes on, man. All right, so spinner blades. Using spinner blades in deep water during the cold season is not something that most people know about. This is a hidden secret for most big water bass fishermen. Rolling that blade around really slow, just kind of rolling it along these deeper structures, it really will be productive, because what you're doing is you're going to get a fish right in front of a big bass that's just sitting waiting for an opportunity. They don't move, they don't chase, they just wait for big baits to come in front of them, because what they're trying to do is fill up for the colder time frame. So jerk baits, lipless crankbaits, or the ever ending winning tournament winner, which is going to be the drop shot. So long type worms, during the day, you're going to want to use a light color worms like light blue, purple. And then at night, you're just going to go straight black. So if you're fishing at night for bass, a big 10-inch black worm on a Texas rig is going to be something that's going to get you a good fish. So focus on areas where there's structure, near the bottom of the lake sometimes, but anywhere from 30 to 60 feet is going to be your preferred area. As bass tend to become less active and more lethargic during the colder season, always remember that water temp changes the bite. So it'll adjust to water color, water temp, and then the sky is how I kind of pinpoint where I'm going to start, what I'm going to start with. Key points to remember here, you guys: go deep. The deeper you are, the bigger the fish is going to be. Off of points, off of structure, focus on drop-offs, points, or major lake structures is going to be your target. Slow presentation, you guys. If you think you're fishing slow, you got to slow it down even more. Often a subtle movement in front of a big fish will trigger a large fish to bite. That's going to be a sluggish fish, but they are an opportunist. If you put that bait in front of them, they're going to eat it. As again, lure selection, blade baits effective for their action in cold water, especially for smallmouth bass if you're going for that. Jerk baits, suspended crankbaits can be particularly effective around vertical structures like bluffs and bridges. Lipless crankbaits or square bill when it's just getting into the winter time before you switch over to the lipless. So again, drag and drop shots is going to be a phenomenal way to catch fish. It's probably going to be your most productive, especially when the fishing gets hard. You want to switch over to that. So after about 10:30 in the morning, I'll always switch over to a drop shot and go a little bit even slower. So observe water temp, you guys, and consider what color bait you're going to be using. So again, name of the game is going to always be slow down your retrieval. Work for a winter bass, fish and lures, a slow, steady retrieve. Most bass move much slower in the colder winter. So just remember that. That's the biggest tip that I can give you. You guys like more information on largemouth bass fishing or a company that offers that? I've got a great company in Florida, Bass World. You can search for them on worldwidefishing.com. Give them a call and find out how their fishing's going over there. If you guys like this, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Appreciate you guys for joining me here today on the show. All right, we're going to go over now to Venezuela. Yeah, a big difference in the horizontal compared to vertical. Massive difference. More people scroll through those shorts and find you there, I believe, than they do. This has to actually pop up in your feed for it to catch or to be seen. Let me see what it says about catching largemouth bass in creeks. When looking for cold water bass creeks, focus on areas with deeper water, cover like rocks and submerged logs. Creek mouths where bass tend to congregate in cold weather. So you want to fish the creek mouths. Yeah, I'm going to do both. I'm going to do I'm going to focus on both. So I believe are we in the horizontal? Yeah, we're in the horizontal right now in the morning, and then we can do the vertical when we live fish. So we'll try to hit both. Try to build up both of them. I think the vertical is better for people that already know your channel, and no, vertical are for people that don't know your channel, and horizontal is for people that already know your channel. I believe. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. But like I said, the creek mouths are going to be where bass tend to congregate. So in the colder weather, often near transitional shallow to deep water is going to be a place where you can start. As they seek out more suitable temperatures and access to bait, look for shadow areas such as gravel or clay bottom areas is going to be a place where it can absorb the heat. Remember to slow down your retrieve, you guys. Is the slower you could fish, the better. All right, I hope that helps for your creeks. All right, so I want to, before I close out, we only got about 5 minutes left. You guys, thank you for being here. It's a great show. Had a great time being here with you guys. I'm super excited to have this show up and running like it is. It's getting better and better every day. I'm getting more cool people in here. We're building a community of like-minded people. Even if you don't fish, we'd like to live, a really good life. I like to be a positive role model to our society. I want to be able to uplift people. I want to encourage people. I want to teach people, the things. I'm 56 years old. I've learned a lot of things throughout my life, and I want to share them, with the younger youth. I want to teach people how to live a better life, and teach people the key elements of fishing. And obviously those, not just for fishing, but for life. You're going to want to practice patience. You're going to want to try to learn as much to be knowledgeable as you can about your environment, not just fishing, but in your life itself. And you want to be adaptable. You want to be able to change with the times. You want to be able to go through the life. And I've got this term from Bruce Lee. In adaptability, you want to be like water. And that's the best way I can explain it. Water has no barriers. It flows wherever the current flows, wherever there's downhill, you're going to flow to it. So if you're practicing adaptability in your life, you're going to be able to avoid a lot of the downfalls of getting stuck in a bad mind thought or a bad time frame, where you can actually adapt to it and make it better. Use that negative as a positive to turn your life around. And another thing I want to talk about is preparation. Being prepared is one of the best things you guys can do for your life. Practice having everything picked up around you. Look around you right now and see if anything is out of place that you would want to be in place. Picture what it would look like for everything to be in place in your life, and have the preparation to go into life with just a great attitude and a great mindset. And then, of course, the last secret that I have is be persistent. Never give up on anything. If you have a goal, your goal might not transpire right away. It's going to take some effort. It's going to take some heavy lifting. It's going to take some diligence. It's going to take just some grind. So always be persistent. Whatever you guys are approaching, whatever you guys are trying to do in your life, just remember, don't give up on it. You never know. You might only be one step away from catching that next fish, but since you got frustrated, you didn't have patience, you didn't make that one last cast, and you missed that world-class fish. So practice your patience, you guys. Practice your persistence. Have knowledge, adaptability, and preparation when you're not just going into fishing, but into everyday life. All right, before I close out, I want to talk about that Venezuela trip that I had. Vargas tragedy, it was called, one of the worst disasters that's ever struck Venezuela's country. It started right around the 10th of December when I got there. This was in 1999 when I first started traveling. I was with our ESPN crew when they invited us down to go fish Lake Guri in the middle of Venezuela. So we had to find a Caracas first, obviously. And when I flew in to Caracas on the 10th, there was some rain happening. And I don't know if you guys know Caracas, but Caracas is right on the ocean. And it goes in for about maybe a quarter mile. And then it goes straight up, like for 2 miles, like straight up. And what these locals do is they build their houses on bluffs, and they build them out of mud. So it's very dangerous when they get a lot of floods and a lot of rain. And that particular year, they got the heaviest downpour of rain that they ever got. So when I showed up, we were just out of the airport going to our hotel. It was not even raining that day, but it had rained the day before really hard. And they're like, yeah, there's been 10 people that have died yesterday through the rain that we had. And we're expecting to get a lot more rain. So we got to go out the next day. We went out and did some marlin fishing, and we noticed the water was all like muddy, brown. We still had catching 2 marlin that day, not thinking anything crazy was happening. So we ended up going into the hotel, spending that night. There was no rain. We flew from Caracas, then we flew into I don't know what airport we flew into. I can't remember, but it was middle of the country, so we can go fish Lake Guri. So we went and fished Lake Guri for 5 days, caught some phenomenal fish. I actually caught my first payara on a piranha, so that trip was really cool. We went out and catch some piranha, and then we caught the payara. I don't know if you know what a payara is, but it's a big toothy, saber-toothed fish. Very, very cool fish. If you don't know them, look it up. So anyway, we fished there, had a wonderful time. Flew back into Caracas to fly home. And when we arrived back into Caracas, the locals said there was 150 people that have died in the last 5 days due to mudslides. Right. So we went back to the same hotel, went to sleep. And when we woke up, well, I got woken up from a crazy, crazy storm. One of the craziest storms I've ever been in. The rain was coming down so hard. It was sideways and it was just pelting everything. Didn't think much of it. It was flying up the next day. So we're in the hotel in the morning. I'm looking down and I'm like, wow, it looked like the whole mountain subsided and came into the city, and it was just mud and debris everywhere. And we're like, this is pretty dangerous right here, man. This is crazy. And they were trying to get us to the airport. I had like a crew of 5 with us, and they're trying to get us to the airport. And we had to go through all this debris. They were saying that people were dead everywhere. Every person that I saw throughout that trip, all the town, all the hotels, all the stores, everything was just devastated. And now I'm in the middle of the airport. I'm inside the building of the airport, and I'm in like 8 feet of water. And they're like canceling the trip, not canceling the trip, canceling the trip, not canceling the trip. And then they decided at the last minute that they needed to get the Americans out of there. So they took us out of the airport. We walked water into the plane, and then we took off, and we're in the air. And I'm looking down at the devastation. I'm just, give me a second. Wow. Oh, sorry about that. Story's harder to tell than I thought. Oh, so anyway, I don't know if I can make it through this story. We're gonna have to cut this short, you guys. I'll tell the ending tomorrow at the end of the show. I can't talk about it. All right, guys, that's the end of our show. Thank you for being here. I hope this information helped you guys. I'll be back at 3:30 for some live fishing on the rocks. You guys join me back here then. I had a great time. This was a wonderful talk, guys. Thanks for being in there. Thanks for all the comments. Thank you guys for moderation. And if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Send me an email at info@Worldwide Fishing Guide. But until then, you guys, I just want to leave you with these words. Fishing for me is everything. It's been a life-changing experience to be in the fishing industry. It's a great way for me to relax. Oh my God, that story's got me all messed up. Sorry about that, guys. I can't even finish the inspirational area. But I gotta say this, okay? Teach a kid to fish, you guys. Get out there and do some fishing. I want to encourage you guys to do fishing. Grab a kid in your neighborhood, take them out, teach them some stuff. If you're new to fishing, you want more information, you can send me an email at info@Worldwide Fishing Guide, and I'll give you some recommendations on what to use, how to get started, what line, class, where to start, what fish to start for, all that good stuff. But until then, you guys take care of yourself. God bless you. I love you. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care.
Love was holding all the cards and always kept me in the dark. I never thought I could shake this heartache until I saw your light, and it's got me feeling like life is good, yeah. Life is good.